heart felt like I was going to adopt, and I always felt like I would adopt a little girl.
No way. There's been so much opposition, but then there's been so much grace, and God has just, just laid things out for us, and every time He gives us this opportunity to trust in Him, because it's been uncertain from the very beginning. And so I think that's the impact it's had on me, is that it's redefined my relationship with God. I mean, I realized I didn't trust God with much of anything. And now it's like we've had to trust God every single step of the way so we can bring our baby home. But
yeah, I would say that sharing with other people is one of the most important things to do. I'm a very private person, so I don't like sharing my problems with people. I don't like my issues. It's just I want to do it myself, and I don't want to burden anybody else with my own issues. And Lindsay was a big part of, hey, I think we need to talk to the church. We need to talk to the church about it, because this is at the point where we're still debating how we're going to go down this road. I didn't want to say anything to anybody until we were matched. We're doing this, and then get support at that point. But she definitely encouraged us to seek out the support as early as possible.
Because I believe that God laid out this plan for us a long time ago, that Maylee is supposed to be our daughter. So when she's home with us in our arms, and we can just be a normal family and deal with the normal poopy diapers. I think I'm looking forward to poopy diapers. Did I just say that?
I'm in the middle of putting together a baby shower for my girlfriend while I'm on the phone with the agency, and she says, okay, I'll call you back in 10 minutes and you'll talk to Amy. And we talk to Amy, and she says, you're it. You're the parents that I want for my daughter. And I can't convey, in such a short amount of time, like how each piece just was handed to us in a way that couldn't have been any other way but God. I chose a small agency in Jacksonville. How that came to be, I was looking at a big agency. We were, considering, all different parts of the country. So it's taking that moment to hold hands together and pray together and hear God tell you, and then start researching.
So for us, the option wasn't adoption, but it was to take care of a child who was going to be adopted by someone else. We went into medical foster care. We had one little girl that came to us. She was, when she came to us, she was 3 pounds 11 ounces. And when she was born, she was just very tiny, had all sorts of problems, and she stayed with us for almost 2 years. And she was adopted by a wonderful family, absolutely wonderful. She's 17 today and calls almost every day, and we still are in contact with her. It's just to know that there was a family out there that God had already prepared just for her, and nobody else. It was just for her.
And then the following year, in the end of February, we got our first match, which was fairly quick in most cases. Unfortunately, that first match turned into a failure due to fraud on the birth mother's behalf. She actually had the baby and didn't tell anyone and continued to collect money from the agency on our behalf. But we found that out, and it was canceled. And it was devastating, but luckily we had a lot of support with our family and our friends and our church family. It was hard because a lot of money had been raised for us at that point. A lot of people had just pitched in to help us with the cost of adoption, and when we got the news that it had been fraudulent, we found out that we had lost just under $13,000. And so with the loss of not only a son, we also lost the option of possibly being able to adopt again in the near future if we more money. But Landon was born October 17th, and we were told we could go see him the next day. He was 4 days old. And so we went to the hospital and we got to see him, and we knew that all of that hurt before just had been, the path leading us up to our real son, or the son that was supposed to be meant for us. So, but we're so grateful. We don't know how, if people didn't have a church family or didn't have the Lord to rely on, or just support from friends and family, extended family, how they would have made it through. I mean, not just financially, because we did have a lot of financial support people doing garage sales for us, and they did a benefit concert, and a lot of financial support, people just giving us checks, people that we rarely knew, were acquaintances but went to our church. But also prayers. I mean, so many people sending us prayers and constantly saying, we're praying for you and your family. And that's how we made it through, and that's how we feel we were really united with Landon through all that. That was all part of the process, and we're so grateful.